want you to sing whatever you want, but the last song I want you to do 11 Roses so we can record it.
Boy, let me see.
He's thinking on that one now.
Yeah, that's why I brought my capo, man, because I knew I was going to have to.
For those that may not know this, Lamar wrote 11 Roses. It was a big monster hit for a guy called Junior.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you,
it was his first #1 record, my last one.
but you do such a great, I mean, you do it quite well, buddy.
Thank you, I appreciate it. We had a lot of covers on that.
Yeah.
You know, the best cut I ever heard on that was, here I go again, man, I started to say something.
Oh, we've got it in the computer. He didn't.
Tall guy.
Big guy.
Yeah. Who is it, Alan? Who am I talking about? Oh, man.
Can't call his name.
Taxi!
We play it. It's off one of his
Anyway,
CDs.
what an awesome
He didn't release it as a single.
No, it was on the tribute to Hank Jr.
Yeah.
All the today's artists did different songs, and Lord, his mind just ran through my mind and didn't slow down enough for me to stop it. But
don't worry, I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, keep thinking about it, man, because that's what a job he did on that. I'll try that. Let me make sure I'm my key now.
Okay.
Maybe I don't need a capo. Maybe it won't go low enough.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I do.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
Yeah, that's okay. That proves we're live.
Boy, that's something you don't hear much anymore either, man. Like I remember Saturday mornings, all those shows, everybody had 3 or 4 bands doing it.
But you're definitely aware of that we're one of the few stations that go with the flow.
Yeah, I'm very aware of that. Don't keep it. I mean, keep it going.
We're going to do that, buddy.
Well, see, I moved the capo, I got to retune.
like Alan and I would know.
Yeah. Could never tell it.
Huh?
Could never tell it.
We'd have never known it if you hadn't told us.
If I left it, if it starts sounding like there's more of us, it's me out of tune.
Okay.
I'll try it, man. I don't know that. I can't stand it out of tune. It kills me. There he goes. Sell something, man.
Sell something. If you just join us, Lamar Morris is here, and of course, he's made WOPP his home for quite some time now, and we just enjoy being around each other when we have a chance. I guarantee you that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to have a go at this. This is 1972. Wrote the song for George Jones.
Wrote it for George.
We were on tour with him.
Mm-hmm. And George didn't do it.
Well, let me tell you what happened real quick.
Okay.
You got time for it?
Sure.
I think we were in the Carolinas somewhere, and Daryl McCall played bass for us at the time, and he's a super singer, you know, you've heard Daryl's stuff. Mm-hmm. But anyway, he called me one morning after the show, probably about 2 o'clock in the morning, back at the hotel, and he said, "Man, are you asleep?" And I said, "Not anymore." What? And he said, I got an idea for a song, man. It's been killing me. And he said, I've had it for about 3 years.
Oh, really?
And he said, "Can I come down?" I said, "Yeah." So he brought a guitar. Mm-hmm. He came down, and he had 2 lines. And in one of the lines, 11 Roses was in there.
Right.
Well, for years, when I was on the road, like for our wedding anniversary, I sent 11 roses.
Right.
We had a child born, I sent 11 roses. We had birthdays, I sent 11. I just always did that. And back then, I wrote a lot. Never thought about writing a song about that because it was just a personal thing that I did, you know.
Right.
And it just came straight at me when I saw that 11 roses. And I thought, so I told him that story. We wrote it. It only has 8 lines in the whole song.
That's right.
And I wanted a George Jones record band. I mean, I wanted to hear him sing something I wrote. So I tried to write it with a melody that kind of, you know, was like he did stuff. Mm-hmm. And the lyrics, well, we finished the song, and I didn't take any time to write it, and it just kind of fell together. Mm-hmm. And the next day we had a matinee, and then we had a night show. So when we pulled in, he was already there. So we pulled in next to his bus, and Daryl said, I'm going to sing this song for Hank. I said, okay. So he went to the back of the bus and sang it for Hank. Hank comes down the aisle with a guitar, and he said, I'll be right back. So he goes over to Jones's bus. He comes back in about 10 minutes, and he said, I'm cutting that song. And I said, great, man, that's good. I mean, because we wrote it like with Jones in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I did it for Jones. And he said, when I got to the chorus, Jones said, I'll cut that song. And he said, no, I'm going to cut this song. So I came that close.
That close.
Just, yeah.
Of course.
And so then I kept thinking, well, maybe he'll put it in an album,
Yeah.
you know, or something, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad Hank Jr. did it because he had a #1 record on
Right.
it. And, but we've had a lot of covers, man, through the years,
yeah.
you know. We had Al Martino did it, a pop version of
Yeah.
it. Johnny Rodriguez,
Yeah.
Sonny James,
Yeah.
Farron. I mean, it's many artists.
Right.
Covered. Trace Adkins.
Trace Atkins, who I was trying to think of a while ago.
Absolutely, man.
And it's a monster cut.
Oh, what a record he had on that. Man, it was so fine. Man. All right, here we go. I guess you noticed there's only 11 roses I'd chosen from our garden where they grew. Take the roses and look into your mirror, and the 12th rose will be looking back at you. There's just something about a spray of roses I chose it from our garden where they grew. Take the roses and look into your mirror, and the 12th rose will be looking back at you. Try the chorus again, get it right. There's just something about a spray of roses to a woman. They say more than man can say. After what I've done, you may not keep my roses, but I just thought I would send them anyway. But I just thought I would send them anyway.